Hello everybody and welcome back to today's game between the Dwight Englewood Bulldogs and the Harrison Blue Tide. We are here at Dwight Englewood Gymnasium and the Bulldogs currently lead the Blue Tide 35-29 as we start the fourth quarter. Dwight Englewood is in their home white uniforms while Harrison is in their away blue uniforms. Freshman point guard Ryan Galgano has the ball. He gives it to Topfer to Lane. Lane loses it for a second, gets it back, and he will pass it out to Gates. Gates gives it back to Galgano. Galgano with a crossover, and he will take a shot off the glass, no good. Rife with a rebound, up and in, and Dwight Englewood leads 37-29 early in the fourth quarter. Vilado with the ball for Harrison, trying to find an open man. Gets it over to Dolligan. Dolligan, a deep three, no good. It looks like Topfer has it, but he loses it. Vilado gives it to Downs, and Downs saves it, but it goes right to Dwight Englewood's Sion Lane. Topfer with the ball now. Topfer over to Galgano. Galgano to Gates. Gates with the drive, blocked by Bermudez. Lane with a rebound, blocked by Bermudez as well, and Bermudez gives it to Azabache. Azabache over to Vilado. Vilado taking up the court. Harrison knows they need to score and get some points quickly here in the fourth quarter. Right now it's Dolligan with the ball. Dolligan to Azabache. Azabache tries to drive, and he will be fouled by number 33, Dan Rife. That'll be Rife's second foul of the game. Azabache trying to inbound the ball for Harrison. This is some pretty tight defense right now, though, and he's having problems getting it in. And it will be called 5 seconds against Harrison. So now Dwight Englewood will have a chance to inbound the ball, and you could tell the coach is not very happy about that one. Harrison playing some full court press though, and it will be Aaron Gates to inbound. 37-29, a minute into the fourth quarter. Gates will find Rife. Rife over to DeBellis. DeBellis driving up quick. He has a one-on-one, and Bermudez gets a hand on the ball, stops the shot, but it will be off of bounds on Harrison. It'll be Dwight Englewood's ball. And Gates will inbound the ball once again, trying to get it in. He'll be just throwing it on the opposite baseline this time, as Isaiah Payne comes in the game for Sion Lane for Dwight Englewood, and it will be Federico Oliveira in the game for Bermudez on Harrison's side, as well as Kahija, number 2, coming in for Harrison. Gates gets the ball into Payne. Payne gives it out to DeBellis. DeBellis' three-point shot is no good. DeBellis gets his own rebound, and he got Kahija on the fake up, and it will be 2 free throws for number 14, Vinny DeBellis, for Dwight Englewood. These are his first 2 free throws of the game, as DeBellis calmly sinks the first free throw. And these are some big free throws here for Dwight Englewood into the fourth quarter, trying to keep that clock running and keep this game in check. As DeBellis misses the second, Payne got a hand on it, and the ball will be off of Harrison. It will be Dwight Englewood ball, and Dwight Englewood will get a fresh possession. And Gates will once again inbound the ball for Dwight Englewood, hoping to try and get it in without any 5-second calls, and he'll get it to Galgano in the right wing. Payne with the ball. Payne gives it back to Galgano. Galgano will take the shot from the left elbow, no good, and Oliveris will have the rebound, and he will give it up to Downs. Downs taking it up the court now, trying to find something. He'll give it back to Vilado. Vilado finds Downs again, back to Vilado, over to Kahija. Kahija to Oliveris, to Vilado, to Downs for the 3, no good, but Azabache will get the rebound. He will go up blocked by DeBellis, and now Downs has the rebound. He will go up, and he is fouled by number 4, Isaiah Payne. That'll be his second of the game. And now Downs will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. These will be his first 2 free throws of the game as well. As Downs knocks the first one in, swish. That's a big free throw there for Harrison, trying to get back in this game right now. As Gates will go in, and Downs will get ready to take his second free throw. Here right now they have Vilado, and they have Azabache there to rebound in the case of a miss. And Downs calmly sinks the second one as well. So now, Gates will inbound it. Harrison still trying to keep that stifling press on. Gates gets it to Payne, and Payne threw it away. It looks like, yep, it'll be off of Dwight Englewood, and it will be Harrison ball again. So Harrison's starting to get something going right now. And now it will be it will be Azabache to inbound the ball for Harrison, trying to avoid a 5-second call this time down. And Azabache looking for a man. He will find Kahija in the corner for a 3. No good, but it will be a foul, I believe, against Downs. It looked like an illegal screen. That'll be his second of the game, and Dwight Englewood will get to inbound the ball. Score stands at 38-31. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Gates looking for a man. He will find Payne. Payne gives it back to Gates. Gates back to Payne, and Payne back to Gates. Going back and forth with each other. They get it to DeBellis in the front court. Rife has the ball. He'll give it to Payne. Payne gives it to Topfer, who drove in, and Kahija again went on the up fake, and that will be Kahija's 3rd foul of the game. so he needs to be a little more careful now. As we know, you get 5 fouls in a basketball game. Gates now with the ball, gets it to DeBellis. DeBellis to Payne. Payne by the top of the key. Rafe tried to get it back to Payne. It was stolen by Azabache. And now Harrison trying to drive. Had numbers for a minute. And Kahija with the ball now near the volleyball line. Kahija trying to find something. Gets it over to Azabache, right in front of the Harrison bench. Azabache gives it back to Velada. Velada gives it back to Kahija. So Harrison not really finding much in that 2-3 zone. Kahija gives it back to Downs. Downs, now he's in front of the Harrison bench, over to Kahija. Kahija, deep 3, no good, but Oliveros gets it up and in. It'll be a 3-point play attempt, as he was fouled by number 4, Isaiah Payne, his 3rd of the game, and Oliveros will go to the line to try and complete the 3-point play. So if he makes this one free throw, it's big. He gets it, it's a 4-point lead now, and Dwight Englewood needs to be careful. Horowitz to inbound the ball as Horowitz and Cox entered the game for Dwight Englewood. Right now, Topfer gets the ball. Topfer in the front court. Topfer finds it open to DeBellis. DeBellis for 3, it's good, and Dwight Englewood regains that 7-point lead. That was a huge 3-pointer for Dwight Englewood. And right now the score is 41-34, Dwight Englewood. A few minutes into the 4th quarter. Dwight Englewood staying inside that 2-3. Kahija with the ball. And it looks like he's trying to direct some traffic right now. He'll get it over to Downs. Downs trying to find an open man. He will find Azabache. Azabache to Kahija. Kahija, another 3 attempt. No good. And Cox will have the rebound. He'll give it to DeBellis. It looks like DeBellis will give it back to the point guard, Topfer, and Topfer will try and take it to the front court. Gets it there with Velada defending him. It's Gates now with the ball. Gates gives it to Cox, and Cox has it. And the ball last touched by Oliveros, so it will be Dwight Englewood's ball by the corner. Only problem is you have a tough place to inbound it there if you're Dwight Englewood. But you do have your senior Austin Horowitz inbounding it for Dwight Englewood. So Horowitz now to inbound, and Dwight Englewood trying to find an open man, and he will eventually find Cox, close to 5 seconds, but not called. Gates gets it over, and it was thrown away by the Harrison. Press caused it, and it will be Harrison ball. So the Blue Tide take it up the court. It's Kahija serving as the point guard. Kahija gets it over to Downs. Downs with a spin move. Velada has the ball. Back near the middle by the volleyball line. Downs with the ball. Back to Velada. Over to Dolligan. Dolligan finds Kahija. Kahija with the drive. There was some contact there. Nothing called. Kahija gets it the ball ripped away from him by Cox, and Topfer will take it into the front court. Topfer with the ball now. Velada guarding him. Dwight Englewood right now trying to ice away the game as the ball got tipped by Velada, but Topfer able to save it. And Dwight Englewood still with the ball. It's DeBellis trying to find a shot. He's being doubled. He'll get it to Cox, who gets it over to Horowitz. Horowitz up and in off the glass.